Welcome, brave souls, to a journey where the thrill of the unknown meets the chill of the unseen. Today we bring you tales shrouded in mystery and cloaked in darkness, each one more spooky than the last. First, we venture into the shadows of an abandoned building where three friends uncover secrets that should have remained hidden. Next, we race through the night, chasing a phantom car that defies the very fabric of reality. And finally, we traverse a haunted tunnel in Alabama, where the darkness holds more than just shadows. Remember, two of these tales are woven from the threads of imagination, but one is hauntingly, chillingly true. Can you figure out which is fact and which is fiction? Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you know whenever we release a new trio of tales. Now, let's begin. Story 1: The House in the Woods. In the quiet confines of the small town where Jake, Mia, and Ethan had spent their entire lives, the monotony of everyday life often left them yearning for excitement. The allure of the unknown and tales of the supernatural were rare gems in their uneventful surroundings. So when Jake overheard his father, a local police officer, discussing the mysterious abandoned building in the woods, it immediately sparked their interest. Rumors of it being a former home to a cult, coupled with their small-town boredom, made the idea of exploring it irresistible. The seeds of adventure were planted, and the trio set out, unaware of the chilling encounter that awaited them in the shadows of the forsaken building. On the outskirts of their small town, Jake, Mia, and Ethan parked their car by the side of a scarcely used road, the dense woods ahead whispering tales of darkness and mystery. The abandoned building they sought was hidden deep within, its silhouette a haunting reminder of stories long forgotten. A blocked-off driveway, overgrown with years of neglect, prevented a direct approach, compelling the trio to venture on foot through the foreboding forest. As they delved deeper into the woods, the atmosphere grew increasingly eerie, the silence only broken by the crunching of leaves underfoot and the distant hoot of an owl. The path, barely discernible and choked with overgrowth, twisted and turned, but the trio pressed on, guided by the thrill of unraveling the unknown. The looming silhouette of the abandoned building gradually emerged through the trees, its dark, hollow windows and decaying structure standing as silent witnesses to the myriad of secrets and stories concealed within its forsaken walls. With a deep breath, they opened the front door and stepped inside, their flashlights piercing the darkness. The air was thick with dust, and the only sound was the echo of their footsteps on the wooden floor. The building was a maze of chaos, rooms filled with scattered furniture and remnants of a life long gone. The atmosphere was eerie, shadows playing tricks on their minds, but they ventured deeper, the thrill of discovery outweighing their fear. Navigating through the disarray on the ground floor, the trio found little of interest, the remnants of the past providing more questions than answers. Intrigued by the possibility of what lay above, they decided to explore the upper level, hoping to uncover more about the building's mysterious history. Carefully, they approached the staircase, the creaking of the old wood underfoot adding to the building's eerie symphony. As they ascended, Jake in the lead suddenly stopped near the top, causing Mia and Ethan to almost bump into him. His flashlight beam had caught something unsettling in a doorway to his left, a form that looked disturbingly like a human body, partially hidden by the door. "What do you see?" Mia's voice trembled. I think it's a body," Jake stammered, his gaze fixed on the unsettling sight. Before they could process the revelation, a sudden movement straight ahead caught their attention. A tall figure adorned with a strange, grotesque mask emerged from the shadows of a room. The figure froze, its masked face turning towards the group, and an ominous silence filled the air. Panic surged through the friends, their hearts racing as they locked eyes with the masked figure. Without a second thought, they turned on their heels and sprinted towards the exit, the adrenaline fueling their escape. The building seemed to come alive around them, shadows morphing into sinister shapes, and the sound of their footsteps echoed through the empty halls. As they burst into the moonlit night, the forest around them seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. They didn't stop running until they were far away from the haunting silhouette of the building, the image of the masked figure etched into their minds. The secrets of the abandoned building remained hidden, shrouded in darkness, but the friends were left with a tale that would chill their bones for years to come. Story 2: Chasing Ghosts. In the dimly lit hours of a 1990s night, an air of unease hovered over the quiet town as a police patrol car prowled the deserted streets, a beacon of security against the unseen shadows. It was then that the radio crackled to life, the dispatcher's voice breaking the silence. "All units, we have a report of a speeding vehicle, license plate unknown, heading east on Maple Street." With a quick turn of the steering wheel, the patrol car roared to life, the flashing lights painting the night in shades of red and blue. The chase was on. The rogue car, a silhouette against the moonlit sky, weaved through the streets with a defiance that only fueled the pursuit. Its engine roared like a beast uncaged, leaving a trail of dust in its wake. As the patrol car gained ground, the speeding vehicle darted through alleys and byways, a phantom in the night, elusive as a wisp of smoke. The streets were a labyrinth, the darkness a cloak of invisibility, but the relentless pursuit pressed on, the adrenaline-fueled determination etched on the faces of the officers. The ghost car, as it would later be known, seemed to defy the laws of physics, moving with a fluidity and speed that bordered on the supernatural. It danced through the shadows, a spectral entity, leaving the pursuing officers in awe of its uncanny maneuvers. As the chase escalated, the ghost car headed straight for a solid fence, presenting what seemed like a certain dead end. The officers, with anticipation gleaming in their eyes, braced themselves to apprehend the driver, but what unfolded next defied their expectations. In an inexplicable moment, the ghost car appeared to merge with the fence, gliding through the solid barrier as if it were a specter passing through walls. The officers, their mouths agape, slammed the brakes, their vehicle skidding to a halt before the seemingly impenetrable fence. The night was silent once more. The ghost car vanished into the ether, leaving behind only the echoes of its engine and the wide-eyed disbelief of the officers. They inspected the fence, their hands touching the solid metal, their minds grappling with the impossibility of what they had witnessed. The ghost car had escaped, slipping through the grasp of reality, leaving behind a tale that would be whispered through the corridors of the police station and beyond. The night held its secrets close, the shadows whispering tales of a car that defied the boundaries of the physical world, a phantom on wheels that vanished into the night, leaving behind only the trail of its legend. Story 3: The Tunnel. Hidden deep within an untamed, overgrown Alabama forest, a train tunnel stands as a silent relic of a bygone era. Once a symbol of progress and connectivity, this forsaken structure now harbors untold mysteries, enveloped in an aura of darkness. It has no proper name, and it is only known by locals as the tunnel. The tunnel, with its crumbling bricks and overgrown entrance, has been the subject of countless local legends and eerie stories, each more chilling than the last. It is said that the tunnel harbors an otherworldly presence, spectral entities that dwell in the shadows, forever bound to the darkness within. Legend has it that one must traverse the tunnel in complete darkness. Those courageous enough to navigate through the 500 feet of void, solely guided by the distant glimmer of light at the end, are spared from the unseen entities lurking within. Yet numerous tales depict bizarre and frightening occurrences for those who dare to disrupt the encompassing shadows with the beam of a flashlight. If you dare enter the tunnel with a flashlight on, it's said you will be greeted with strong winds trying to keep you from entering. As the beam of light pierces the darkness, it is said that countless eyes, glowing with an unnatural luminescence, emerge from the shadows, staring intently at the intruder. These eyes, belonging to no discernible body, watch silently, creating an atmosphere of palpable tension and unease. Whispers of shadows that move independently, defying the laws of light and physics, have fueled the lore surrounding the tunnel. These shadows, appearing as distortions in the beam of light, dance along the walls, their forms shifting and contorting in ways that suggest a sentient presence. And that is only if you're lucky. Many report their flashlight inexplicably dying, unable to turn back on, even with a fresh pair of batteries slotted in. The scariest stories are of those who have made it halfway through the tunnel with their flashlight on. While in the middle of the tunnel, they report seeing a single shadowy figure standing on both sides of the tunnel entrances. After observing them, they walk into the tunnel, trapping you between them. The only way out is passing one of them. Some have sworn to hear the sound of an impending train. its lights coming closer and closer, causing the people inside to run for their lives out the opposite side. But when they exited, the train vanished. Lastly, large rumbles can be heard at times. Dirt and small rocks fall from the ceiling as though the tunnel is about to collapse on itself. As the sun sets and the shadows lengthen, the tales of the haunted, abandoned train tunnel come alive, the darkness within hiding secrets untold, and the silence broken only by the whispers of the past and the echoes of the unknown. Did you manage to distinguish the flicker of truth amid the shadows of tales untold? Our journey today traversed abandoned mysteries, spectral chases, and haunted tunnels, each tale imbued with elements of the uncanny and the supernatural. However, within the fabric of these tales, only one narrative is rooted in the chilling threads of reality. The second story we unfolded before you, Chasing Ghosts, is the tale that stands hauntingly true. This narrative takes its essence from real events that transpired in the 1990s, where a police patrol car embarked on a chase of a phantom vehicle through the quiet town streets. The ghost car, with its seemingly supernatural maneuvers and baffling disappearance through a solid fence, left behind a trail of bewilderment and unanswered questions. The officers, witnesses to this inexplicable event, were left grappling with the boundaries of reality, and the tale of the ghost car became a whispered legend through the corridors of the police station and beyond. Here is the clip. See it for yourself.
Before you go, make sure to like the video and watch this one next, or else I'll make you walk through the tunnel in Alabama. Your choice if you want to use a flashlight.